there was an opportunity that presented itself to LeBron James when they played one of their most recent games. And this is, I mean, it went viral. He and Stephen A. Smith had a face-to-face confrontation, okay? And when I saw it, the father in me was like, yo, you have to do something, right? You know, his wife's probably pressuring him. He's a dad. You question that man's fatherhood. It's going to be a man-to-man confrontation. However, at the same time, when sports media and covering sports, it kind of feels like maybe LeBron's trying to draw a new line in the sand of what you can't step over. And for sports media, journalists like yourselves, it kind of feels like, well, now there's this invisible force field that we can't approach. All the stories that were stories, all the topics that were topics, if it's too touchy now, we can't touch that. So without there really being a necessarily question, I'm going to ask, what was your initial reaction? What was your initial reaction to that?
I felt it because I lived it, especially those 10 years when I worked at Bright House Sports Network, covering sports in the Tampa Bay area, because I established so many relationships with parents in the area. And some of those parents, Preston, tried to really get close to me, make me really one of their friends or really. But believe it or not, during that day and age, I always kind of kept my distance a little bit, or as much as I could. I was always respectful, always, when I saw them, conversation and tried to keep the relationships good. But I always kept it professional, because anytime someone was really trying to reel you in like that, they're expecting something in return. And I was always afraid maybe I wouldn't be able to pay that back. I give Stephen A. credit. He calls it like he sees it with LeBron. He obviously sees Bronny as not a full-fledged NBA talent, and he makes that clear. But I think where he may have crossed the line was when he came out on his show and he begged LeBron to stop doing this with his son.